Bob, we're at Riverside Studios. Quite appropriate for a Middlesbrough fan, isn't it?
It is quite appropriate, and because of course Middlesbrough play at the Riverside.
So how long have you been supporting Boro for?
I've been supporting them since I was 7, so that's 46 years, something like that, 44.
Didn't you have trials for Boro?
I did. Well, it wasn't what it was in those days. Is Middlesbrough had a youth team, and at 15, so I was in the youth team from when I was 13 till I was 15. It was Harold Shepherdson, and you got called into a hut and told whether you were being kept on, and I wasn't. There's only 2 lads kept on from my Buster Lodwick, who went to Leeds. Don't know what became of him, and I can't remember the other lad's name.
So nothing came of him either?
Nigel Granicum, I think he was called.
He's not going to be a footballer with a name like that, is he? Do you still play?
Do I still play? I just play with my boys. I don't play competitively. I've got arthritis, which is a disease of the joints. Right. So I can't really do that kind of thing. The doctor recommends drinking rather than sport. He's expensive, but he says the things you want to hear.
So do you get to watch Boro much these days?
Not these days, no. My last decent season was the season we went down. These days, I'll go to Brighton next year, and I do the London matches, but I haven't been up to the Riverside for 2 seasons now. When I started supporting Middlesbrough, the first match I saw was against Carlisle in the 3rd division, and it was just as exciting. I'm not really, I'd love us to win the Premiership, but I'm not bothered. I like watching the team, you know. I've done 67 away grounds, which wasn't bad, but that was in the 70s and 80s, when kind of that's what everyone seemed to do. You know, you went with someone. I used to go with my elder brother's mate. You went in a transit van, cack-handed, and every other Saturday, that's what you did. You went to the away match. There was, you know, I mean, Middlesbrough's home gates then would be 48,000 when I started. It's what all the boys did. They've got this academy up there that has been incredibly successful. I mean, they're scattered around the Premiership now, but you know, Cattermole and Downing and Johnson. I love watching Johnson, but so we had Downing on our left and then we had Johnson.
Jason Steele.
Is it him who comes out? It comes off, or is he in goal? That's who we've got in the net. He wasn't even stood in the goal, was he? Do you know what I mean? He was just like a bystander.
You also did the '97 Boro FA Cup single, didn't you? Let's Dance. How did that happen?
I was just approached by the club, you know, and you know, that was a real privilege, meeting them all and taking them out to do a video, meeting Robson and Emerson. Emerson, after the cup final, I went up to him and I said, "Oh, I'm lucky in that." He says, "Oh, it's no way. I wish." And he generally was, but he was good fun.
Hardly inspired him though, did it? You were 1-0 down after 42 seconds or something.
That was that. It was that little Italian chap.
Di Matteo.
Di Matteo, yeah.
Fantastic start, Roberto Di Matteo. Inside 45 seconds.
What a strike, yeah. But that took the wind out of us. Although just before half time, Nesta scored for us and it was disallowed, which is disgraceful. But we carry these grudges around, don't we?